Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Kimball Hooker Show. I'm your host, doing the most. I'm Kimball Hooker. Here in Los Gatos, I have a very beautiful and talented special guest here today with us. There's a whole lot we're going to cover, but we're going to just dive right in. My beautiful, talented guest, Angie Maserati. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm so happy to be here. I can't stop
You just
smiling.
You're like, oh, here.
There's going to be a lot of, I'm so happy
I know,
to
I
be
can tell.
here.
I can read your face. I'm reading the room, reading your face, and you just got this glow, and it won't stop. I love it.
Love it.
Let's talk.
Thank you for having this platform for artists and creators. And
Thank you. You know, I love the fact that when I look at you online, and we've worked together as well too as artists, and
Yep.
I love the fact that it's real, it's authentic, and you always glow and you shine. And I have to say this, I actually learned a lot from her as well too on stage presence, and knowing how to command the crowd and talk to the crowd. That was big. But I want to talk to your fans about, you know, how you got started, just for the people that don't know. Because you have a long history of, you know, where you came from, how you got to where you are, and there's a lot of work that a lot of people may not be familiar with. How did Angie get started?
well, Angie was little Angie, you know, in her room, probably grounded for something I didn't even know I did, but and just discovered the love of singing. And it just kept growing. You're just curious, like, what can I do? What more can I do? How can I grow this? How can I listen to things and feel the artist or feel the music? Or why does it make my body want to wiggle around and move and dance? And I kept exploring.
How old are we talking?
Like pretty little. I mean, I think at first when I was young, I was just annoying, like, you know, I'm a pepper, you're a pepper.
Oh my goodness, she didn't say that.
Jingles. Yeah, I did.
I remember
Sorry.
that.
And then it was just like, I love to memorize it and sing it over and over, and, you know, just make it my own. It's just years and years of that.
Right. Okay.
Just keeping it fresh by getting curious and stretching the limits, looking at different and trying out different genres.
Right.
I've done jazz and R&B and pop and
You're all over the
rock
place.
and 80s rock, and, you know, yeah.
So when you experiment like that, so was music big in your home when you were a kid, when you were growing up?
There's a stack of albums and things. I don't know if
Okay.
we were allowed to touch them, but I remember touching them when parents weren't home.
So did your mom sing, your dad, or anybody?
My mom loved to dance. She had the cutest little wiggle. My dad does have a nice voice, but he doesn't really call himself a singer or anything. I've got family members that play the accordion.
All right, that counts.
And have polka bands and stuff like that. My husband is a drummer. My 16-year-old son, he loves to sing. He's writing songs.
He's a singer.
And plays drums too.
Nice.
So it's thrilling to see. And so he'll be singing all the time, and, you know, and I'm like, was I that cute? Did it light my parents up like that to hear me singing? Because I just feel like it's joy.
When did you first feel that you actually had a voice, and like you could feel, because you can sing, really sing.
Thank you.
Some people they come into themselves later, right? Like could be 20s, 30s, but then some people are like, boom, they're like really young, and it's like, wow, those are vocals. When did you actually feel that you had that, like, you know what, I might have something?
You know, it's funny because I would sing, like, say, Madonna or something, and or Dolly Parton. There's a contrast. And my cousins and my stepsisters at the time, they would just you know, like, oh, sing it again, or your voice, and I'm like, what? Oh, okay. And then I heard myself, and I'm like, I got to do some work on this, you know, for consistency.
Right.
Like, how am I actually making this sound, and what happens when I don't quite hit the note, and
Right.
what, you know, so exploring
Right.
that. But yeah, pretty young, but it took me a while to get confident, and that just got to get out there and keep doing it and learn skills.
What did you take to when you first learned, like, I like that? You know what I mean? Like certain songs. You said Madonna earlier. But
Well, Whitney.
Okay.
I mean,
okay.
It just was like, wow. I mean, I'm one of bazillions who feel that way about her.
She's amazing, right?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Whitney, why? Sorry.
When I hear you sing now, it's like, you know, like a melting pot of so many different sounds and artists. You know, I don't say, I never listen to your music and go, yep, she sounds exactly like her. Like, you have your own unique sound.
That's the goal. I
You
mean,
do. You sound like yourself.
Yeah.
You know, and that's a great goal to have.
I love that.
Right.
Yeah.
But learning how to sing and, you know, having people that you admire, right? So you said, Ariana Grande? When you think of people like that, what do you take from people like that?
She's got quite a range, and I like how she does it all with ease. You know, she just she owns it all. She's embodied her music and her voice and stuff. I think I've been in her digging on her because of her authenticity in her music and just sharing so honestly, because it's easy to make something that, you know, has a nice beat and a rhyme, but to really put yourself into it and get vulnerable,
Right.
and really kind of share the things
Right.
is cool.
You put yourself
I had
out
heard that recently. I think it was Dua Lipa. She's like, if I'm not going on tour or whatever, I don't listen to my music. And I listen to my music all the time.
Do you really?
I do, because I love how I feel when I listen to them. Those are my stories.
Right.
There's like they're true stuff in there.
Does it hit you? Does it hit you like, wow, I was going through that at that time?
Yeah. And so it's also like a reflection of like growth, and, you know, if something keeps growing, it's alive, you know? And so
That's true.
I love to like know, like, that's where I was. And then I can also morph it into where I'm at now.
That's powerful.
Because it just takes on a different, you know, a
Yeah.
new meaning
Right.
in the now kind of thing.
That's powerful that you said that. Give me something to think about now.
If I was an actor, I don't know if I'd watch my own movies because you're acting.
That's different.
But in music, it's part of my story.
Part of your
They're my
story.
stories, yeah.
What are some of your best stories that you've written?
About finding that love inside and not apologizing for, you know, just being who you are. My latest release, called Ready or Not, Here I Come, is like, starts out, I will not apologize. And then took a look deep inside. Then right there before my eyes, I love to dream and believe in.
Wow.
My life, this I know, my love honors the soul. I'll keep giving and receiving. And it's just about
Wow.
being true.
Yeah.
And it's so much more fun.
You're so
just
passionate.
like to, yeah, I
You
know.
live it. I swear you
Like
live
to
it.
take
Yeah.
off the mask and like show up authentic, you
Right.
know, you just totally yourself, to enjoy all the gifts. Life is full of gifts. And I think with a mask on, or having to show up in some other way than your authenticity, keeps you from being able to receive,
Right.
you know.
Right. People
And I
watching
wrote that
you.
for my sister.
Wow. That was for your
Yeah,
sister.
yeah.
Does she know?
So that, oh, well, yeah. So, yeah, I lost her
Yeah.
a couple of years ago. So,
Oh.
yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
Don't get me started.
Sorry to hear that.
I'm a creator. I will, you know, like,
You're gonna do love hugs.
I will
right now.
cry this whole time.
Angie, don't start.
But yeah,
This one here will get you balling, boy. She knows how to do it.
it's real love.
Waterworks, right
It's
now.
real love.
Yeah.
And that's where I live from.
You love hard?
I love purely.
Yeah.
And it's not for perfection, because perfect is whoever you really are.
Yeah.
And you're on a journey and you're growing. But yeah.
So,
I'm a lover and I'm never gonna change.
right.
Crazy world, but I'm still gonna stay the same. But yeah, those are real words. Those are why I like to listen to my songs.
You know what? You touching so many people right now. They're gonna press rewind. Let me play that again. It's crazy because everything you're talking about, speaking about, singing about, it's like it touches people. You're moving a lot of hearts right now. A lot of people listen
good.
to you, including myself, and you have a lot of fans. What are some of your favorite places that you've actually played? I know you've been all over the world, so.
Yeah, some of my favorite places, like more locally, have just been right in the square in downtown Livermore, because you really get to connect with your audience, and you get to chat with them afterwards, and you get to tell your story in between songs, and when you're sharing original music and stuff.
Do you squeeze your originals in with covers?
Oh, yeah.
I know you do.
And you know what I love
What?
is that people don't even really know. They're just like, oh, I like this song. They start dancing, and that's a great feeling.
Right.
Or someone has come to a show, one time in particular comes to mind, where she's like, your song, I have a song called Long Days, and she said, that's my song. She basically saying like it touched her. She could,
Nice.
you know.
Yeah.
And I was like, yay, it found her. And, you know, I could be better at promoting my stuff, but I kind of like the organic surprise in life of it finding the people it will resonate with, you know.
You know, it's so funny. So we're talking right now. I remember when we were in this band a while back. I forget the name of that band, actually. And I remember when we were talking, and do you remember when I said, Angie, you should release your music? You were talking to me about that.
Yeah.
And it was like we had a band rehearsal and we talked. I was more excited about that than the band rehearsal. We're talking about you and your stuff.
Well, you were in that lane.
I was in that lane.
And I was like, teach me.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'd hit like I don't know what to do.
I wanted you to do it so bad. More than you. I wanted you know why? Because I knew you had something to say. And I knew you had that thing. Everybody don't have that thing, you know. And when I saw your face glow and light up, I'm like, this girl don't even belong here. She needs to be out there doing her own thing. Like that's what I was doing. You know, and that was our big connect.
Yeah.
We talked for a long time about that. I'm like, "Dang, just do it. You got it. Now you see what you have. There's so many people that like look at you and go, oh, I want to do that because of you. You're an inspiration.
You
That's
know,
big.
it is so beautiful. People be like, I want to be you when I grow up. You know, and they're my age. You
Right.
know?
Yeah.
Like, well, don't ever grow up. That's
Yeah.
a trap. And then,
Yeah, that's a trap.
but just, you know, the best
Yeah.
thing you can give the world is to be your authentic self. That's a huge part of my message.
Right. So what is your journey like? I mean, you've come a long way since the last time you and I've even spoke. What is your journey like? Like from where you've come from, you listen to your old music and you feel a certain way, and then where do you see yourself?
I just want to keep writing my poetry and finding musical homes for them. And right now I'm working with, I had gone to Detroit like probably 7-8 years ago, and that's where Long Days was written.
Oh,
and
okay.
another song of mine called You was also from the Detroit crew.
Right.
And so I've reconnected with Chill Beats, and I'm having a blast. We are creating beautiful music, and so it's just affording the process one at a time.
Right.
He's in just direct collaboration with me, but it's more like the musicians to create the musical tracks,
Right.
and then recording studio time and stuff like that. But I'm just, woo! They are in the queue, baby.
What's your favorite part of the whole music process?
Oh my gosh.
It's a lot. I mean, there's so many different
Yeah.
parts. I mean, there's performing, there's recording, there's writing, there's
Figuring it out until it hits that true spot where you don't want to change it. You're like, that's it. You know, lyrically, like, oh, I'm trying to say this thing, but ooh, and you can't even, it just wakes you up in the night and you get up and it's almost that. Like when I went to record Ready or Not, Here I Come, I woke up with I need to quiet my mind, turn down the noise. You know, I hear the cry of my soul in my own voice. And it's just, I woke up with that, and I just had to, you know, so stop the people pleasing, so selfish and deceiving. My life is not a sacrifice.
ooh, all right. See, she's full of lyrics.
Yeah. And then driving on the 5 down to LA to the studio, Peter Michael helped me with that creation, was when I wrote the second part of the bridge. It's like, because I had written like 26 pages.
What?
Yep, and just because of how I felt, and wake up with stuff, and then I had to make it into a 3-minute song.
You're full of lyrics.
The lyrics. So
I
every
love it.
lyric is about 5 meanings deep.
Oh wow! So it's a bunch
So
of.
it's a sandwich.
So your writing process is you don't just sit down and just write the song. So you have like this extensive, like a lot of some of this, a piece of that, some of this. Just you're all over the place.
I'm all over the place.
You got to pick and pull.
And I heard the other day, it's like they're like, it was this philosopher that I love, Alan Watts, and someone in his audience said, so are we just going in circles? Like humanity, it's like these patterns. Are we just going in circles? And he said, well, look at the planets, you know?
They
so
do.
it's like, yeah, I might go in, I feel like I do go in circles a lot, but it's part of my, like, I'm finding it, you know, and then a breakthrough, right?
So there's no real solid way to just say, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to write this song, and that's it.
For me, no.
Right. That's hard.
So even I just kind of finished a song, but it's not sitting quite right. So I'm like, how can I take it into my own hands and make it what I want it? And that's, so even this morning, I'm like, okay, I need to go for a walk. Okay, sit down on my computer. The walk didn't happen. I finally was like, I got to get ready.
Right.
Because I'm just trying different stuff on just with GarageBand and loading the files in and playing and that's it, you know.
So you do part of the recording process yourself?
I want to learn it all.
Right.
I will, but I never will. But I want to keep growing and just because when I got to use my voice, like, and I got to use my mind as part of that, where it's like it's not a roadblock or a dead end. I got to figure out that missing piece and then do it.
That makes sense.
It's got to sit right. Because
That
you
makes
know
sense.
in a song, if you don't use your voice and have it the way you really want, every time you listen to
It
that
eats at
song,
you.
you're
It'll
like,
eat at you.
You're like,
Yeah,
you know?
right. It's like, don't listen to that. Don't listen to that. That's not my best
No.
work.
Oh, it's so funny. Somebody who uses their voice, it's such a passionate thing, and is their career, is their life, you know. Speaking up for myself sometimes, or for what I want, is like one of the hardest.
Really?
Yes.
Hold that thought, Angie. Hold that thought. We're going to
Okay.
pick up on that. I'm Kimball Hooker on the Kimball Hooker Show. We'll be right back with my very special guest, Angie Maserati. Stay right there.
Thank you to the City of Montessorino for their continued support of KCAT Public Media. The City of Montessorino has enabled KCAT to inspire, educate, entertain, and inform our community through the magic of television and digital media for over 38 years. Thank you.
Welcome back to the Kimball Hooker Show. I'm Kimball Hooker with my very beautiful, talented, and special guest, Angie Maserati. We got to pick up where we just picked off right now. I want to know, so in the creative writing process, you know, sometimes when you're writing a song and you're in the engineering studio, and there might be ideas that come from different people other than yourself with your own music, right? And some people might hear something that you didn't hear, which is fine, but maybe you don't really care for that idea for your song, or they want to implement something in your song that you're like, I don't think I really want, I'm not trying to do all that. How do you handle something like that?
Well, sadly, no. I've had I've had the instance where I went with it. I thought, oh, they know better than I do, I guess, you know, and I didn't trust my intuition, and I didn't stand for it. And, you know, because some people have a process, because it's just, they make music. They just, you know, they produce music and stuff. For me, it's like, you know, like I'd said earlier, just sharing part of who I am. It's my story. Like I want to, you know, I can't just be in a cover band. It's a great gig and stuff, but this was meant to be. Right. And so it's also very meant to be that I'm actually sharing the truth of me. And I think, I was told, you know, that part of the process with some producers is to make it very simple for people, because I tend to be, you know, as a lyricist, more of a poet in a sense sometimes.
Could you clarify that?
Yeah. So I might be saying something just really raw and honest, and it will get turned into something just much more simple.
Oh, okay. All right. So we're going to break it down.
Yeah. And yeah. So, yeah. And I let that happen. And it's like, I mean, I guess it works, you know? I mean, I still like love my songs, but I wanted to get a little more push my message harder.
Right.
Yeah.
How do you feel about being vulnerable, lyrically with people, well, really with the world, because everybody would listen to it, but how do you feel about being vulnerable with what you're saying? Because once it's out, when the cat is out the bag, that's it. This is not something you can just say, you know what, I'm gonna take that back. Once you record it and it's printed and it's out there, it's done. That's done work.
And
yes,
life imitates art.
Oh boy,
and vice versa. Yeah. So I won't write too many sad songs. Most of my songs are just very empowering. Getting to your best life with your authenticity, and you're just like, this is me, world, and I get to exist like this.
But sharing your truth, right? So when you write and you're digging down deep, and it's like a book, it's like lyrics in a book or lyrics in a song, and or poetry. When you're writing a song and you're putting yourself, that's you. You're putting your hey, this is who I am. This is what I'm feeling. This is what I'm writing about, and you're like basically butt naked, lyrically.
So
how does that resonate with you?
Well, I wonder if anybody looks through my Google Drive after I'm no longer in this earth suit, what they will think, like, oh, mom, she's a little crazy, or what was going on with, Angie. Because some of this stuff is just like, we're ebb and flow. We have highs and lows, and definitely, I get inspired by love, but I also need to just let it out sometimes when I feel unheard or like frustrated with the world.
Yeah.
Some of the things in the world, but I also believe that there's a lot of love and good in the world, which is, I'll never leave you hopeless, Ooh, that could be a song.
Ooh, see? You guys just heard it right now.
Never leave you hopeless, baby. No, I see
it. Don't be surprised if
it's a duet. It's a duet.
Right.
Kimball and Angie.
Kimball and Angie coming at a store near you. Spotify, Amazon. Go hit it.
Yeah.
What do you want to leave your fans with in terms of like who you actually are? Who you are as an artist, as a songwriter, as a creator, and what's your message?
Well, as a performer, and when you are at a show, what I want to leave you with is like full permission to just let loose and just don't give any cares. Just be free. Be free. Like to enjoy your moment and enjoy life in that moment, and hopefully carry it into the next day and the next day, and feel into that.
Right.
As a songwriter, I hope to leave love songs, that just touch and just the feel that have a message, for wherever you're at. And just, just something to enjoy. I mean, my playlist, if you ask any of the, if you ask Alexa or Siri or
what's playing in your car right now?
Well, I'm in this latest production of my newest song that's going to be coming out called Dance With Me. And I want it to be just let your body move and just feel it. It starts out, remember when the music made you move. You could close your eyes, get lost in the groove, tangled up in the rhythm, floating so free. This beat feels like it's chasing me. So, and just like, no kidding.
That's how it feels like right there. Just like that right there, that's you. This is authentic right now. Yeah. This is your best self. You're in the moment, you're right now. Nothing's better than right now. What do you take the most from where you came from? Like where you, so you have a long extensive past with shooting videos and writing songs, being with different producers, different studios. What do you take the most from your experience?
Definitely like writing and performing. I love social media as a way of putting things out, but because it's such a one-way outlet or whatever, it's hard for me to stay inspired to keep putting stuff out there. Like, I mean, I'd rather do it in person.
So you don't promote?
I'm old-fashioned.
So you don't like to promote? Like, say, like IG, like Instagram? Do you go to YouTube? Do you go to Facebook? Do you go to, like, where do you normally go to? Spotify,
My whole algorithm
Amazon,
is like feel good lovey stuff, like.
But where
and
can
some
you
of
be
my favorite
found?
things.
But where,
So yeah, I'm on Instagram. It's Angie Maserati Music, and I'm on iTunes. I'm streaming everywhere. 23 originals, or a couple covers actually. I did a cover, an acoustic guitar cover of "If I Ain't Got You," with a very talented guitarist, and that was for my sister because she loves Alicia Keys, and it just felt right in the moment. So true. My sister was my the other half of me. So it's been interesting to find, oh God, no, I might cry again. It's been interesting to find, like, because like you do something and like half the joy is like calling that person and like sharing it and like them mirroring back, like, that's so cool. That's what we were for each other. And so it's been like, where's my person?
right. She's your other half.
Yeah, she's definitely my other half. She's my mirror. She's my mirror of love. She taught me how to love. And, I taught her how to love. We were close in age and just yin yang,
Angie,
thick thieves.
you just had one sister?
Yeah. Yeah.
I met your sister.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was just making sure it was.
Yeah.
I didn't know she passed away.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
Hardest thing in my whole life.
Yeah.
The hardest. I would stay in childbirth for 17 years versus losing her. Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that's tough. That's something hard to go through, especially when you share everything. Like,
Everything.
yeah.
Yeah. She was my first fan.
Yeah.
And my number one fan. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Here I go again. Barbara Walters.
Yeah, right? We're going to pick up this
Kimball
interview.
Walters.
Kimball Walters. We're going to pick up this interview right back. It just, whew, that kind of hit me right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I get hair and makeup in here?
Right,
hair
right.
because I cut trauma
We're back.
bangs.
We're
and
back.
then-
We're back. When you're writing and you're going through all your writing process and everything, and you're sharing yourself, I'm trying to get to something right now, and you have this way of digging deep with your lyrics, and I listen to your lyrics. Ready or Not, Here I Come. I mean, there's so many that you have. What are you actually striving for when you're pulling those lyrics out and you're sharing it with the world and you're putting your most vulnerable self out there? What exactly are you trying? Are you striving for anything in particular, or just boom, what it is what it is right now? That's it. Is it just music to you, or is it like this is an embodiment of who I am?
Yeah. It's an embodiment. It's being the change.
Yeah.
It's I feel like the only way that the world can change is through love. So there's no like shaming or making an enemy out of anyone or anything, but just showing like, hey, there's this way, there's this middle way. Let's find out who you are. Like, why are you angry? Why are you afraid? That creates all these a lot of behaviors that harm a lot of people and the world and the earth and everything. Like like in my song Let Me Show You Love, it's like, life is for the living. It's okay to have fun, but how are we going to leave it when it's all said and done? You're willing to destroy it just to say that you won. I can't take it. I can't fake it.
Yeah.
And it's so funny. It's like in the first verse, it's like stealing people's lives like a thief in the night. Living in the programming cuts like a knife. The bed you made is ready, better hold on tight. It's like awareness. Like, wake up.
Yeah.
Like, we're here to enjoy one another and to connect, not to divide or create enemies out of someone. It's just like, wow, what happened?
Right.
Like, how you have the most beautiful brown skin. Why would I ever think that anything is unequal or not the most beautiful gift right in front of me, and everywhere in the world? I just not how I love. So
I feel your love. you know, when you sing, I can tell that like it's not just a song to you. It's something that that resonates with your soul, and you turn your fans into believers, and they cry. And I've been to some of your shows, and I've been on stage with you as well, and it's like I'm like, wow, she's really into this. You know what I mean? And it really does change things around. It really does. It's not just another gig. It's not just another show. It's not just let's just get through this. Yeah. It's serious for you. It's like that's it. Like this is who I am. You leave it all on stage, and it's no gimmick. Yeah, you do. You leave it all on stage. It's like what you see is it. But the fans, when they talk to you, and you have like other people, like young people that are watching you, admiring you. What would you recommend for somebody who's looking at you and saying, I want to do that. I know what I want to do. I want to do that.
Yeah. Figure out why. I think if it was just to be on stage to get dressed up and, be looked at, it would have got old a long time ago. It wouldn't have kept me inspired to keep doing it. So just figure out why, and it could be whatever reason. And if that's the reason, that's okay too. But just, I've seen performers who aren't very confident, and you actually feel uncomfortable watching their performance because you could, it's an exchange of energy. So I'd say if you want to do it, like believe in it, believe in yourself, and get the skill set before you get going so that you can confidently like hit those notes every time, or most of the time, 99% of the time. I'm not far from perfect, but heck, you're gonna feel my heart even on the bad note. How
do you correct yourself if you mess up? If
Laugh.
You mess up, really?
I
you just go with it.
I'll go. I do not have a poker face at all. It's like I was fixing my in-ear and the band was started Any Way You Want It, and they were like, Any Way You Want It, and I'm like,
wow.
There was no hiding, like, we're doing this.
So you don't fake it.
No.
You just like let it just be whatever it is going to be. That's what it is.
Fun.
Yeah.
If you can laugh at yourself, people will laugh with you, and you've just humanized yourself. So.
Right. Angie, we're going to have to cut this short. I really hate that. Where can you be found? I want everybody to know exactly, like your website, if you have one.
Right, okay.
Your Spotify, your Amazon, where can you be found?
Okay, if you want to come out and have a really great time and feel free to be all crazy and just your authentic self, my show calendar with all of my bands, too many to mention, is at angieMaserati.com.
Okay.
And there's also links to Spotify and iTunes and all the things.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've had the best time of my life today with Angie Maserati, my special guest. Go check her out. Check out her links. Check out her band. Check out her vocals. Amazing. Listen to her vocals. You guys will resonate, trust me, and take a little piece of her home with you. Till then, Kimball Hooker, I will see you guys next time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You just heard the Kimball Hooker Show here on KCAT Radio. Explore all our KCAT original programming at kcat.org/radio.